of the third quarter. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
What's up?
On play action, now Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Off the play fake, Levis. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dalton Schultz with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 31, Nighthawks 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And the Rams first down.
Going right back to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there. 43 yards.
29.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks get a bit closer. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Levis on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action now. Levis. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. They'll give this to Akers running right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 69 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Nighthawks 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
93.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
What's up?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go play action. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's got this to Jefferson. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26.
And the Rams first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
By DeMarco Jackson. No gain on the play. And it brings up
3rd and short. It's Levis. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
First down, Rams.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 10-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Rams.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Rio, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've tacked it up, they'll go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They run again with Foreman. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Foreman powering ahead. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Foreman takes it, headed right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Michael Vick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now here's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Deontay Foreman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. 21-0, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it as we resume action. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. But before we get to our next drive, we remind you that while NFL teams are playing some big games here in December and January, we've got some big games coming up as well in the Madden Championship Series. Next on the calendar, the Playoff Challenge. That's coming up January the 10th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Who will take home the belt? You can catch all the action live on the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 9. Vick now. Being chased down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On third down, it's Connor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. D'Onta Foreman and his offense back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Foreman. Oh, good move at the 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he sheds himself free. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. D'Onta Foreman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by D'Onta Foreman on the touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Vick. To Connor on the check down. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Connor up the middle. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return, and it'll be Titan football. With D'Onta Foreman and his offense back out there. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here.
There he goes, right side. There he goes up the right sideline. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Vic to throw it. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This time they stay on the ground. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go to the blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to Foreman on first. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. D'Onta Foreman, 85 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0.
42. 49ers nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Vic operating on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Roll! Go! Check. Hey, check that.
This
Check
is
that.
Connor running right. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. D'Onta Foreman, 39 yards. And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. With it is Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. He's still barreling through. Now look out. To the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. D'Onta Foreman, 91 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start with a give to counter. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Smash! Unlock line!
Vic readies to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That throw by Vic incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken at the 46. Adoree Jackson on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. D'Onta Foreman and his offense back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Tennessee offense set to go again. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory. There he goes left side. line. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Vick. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll get that one complete to counter. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A first down throw coming for Vick. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Vick. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And bulldozing his way through. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, it's Foreman. Nifty move. Still going. Inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. D'Onta Foreman, 61 yards. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead now 5, 11-6. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds...
This is caught inside the 15. That's a Titans touchdown. Randy Moss, 51 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Young now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A handoff running left is Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Young's throw into the hands of Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Young on 3rd down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Young. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Opposite, green, yellow, 1.
On play action, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Young getting this. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
You can credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield in the Cowboy territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Foreman. And he's taken down at the 43, and then before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They run it on first with Foreman. And he's got it to about the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this? Get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Opposite, green. Yellow, line, black one.
Now Young running the option left. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is... In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. Shreds the tackle. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. On the handoff, here's Foreman. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still moving.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he loses the football the second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. A solid stiff arm. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Levis to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Foreman will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Ready.
A 1st down throw for Young. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
A carry for Foreman. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. The throw over the middle, taken in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5. Young working out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Young. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second and 11 at the 41. They'll run with Foreman. Able to avoid him at the 40. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as he'll have it first to begin this third quarter. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Read option. This is Gibbs. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Levis sets up to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hand off running left, Foreman. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis back to throw. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. Back now in Nashville. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Peterson will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Denver's offense ready to go again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Able to locate Anders here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Running right through him. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Foreman powering ahead. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
the Broncos.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 11. Now a give to Foreman. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.